it looks like another project here. Another beautiful walking stick. What we did was we created this walking stick out of maple, a little Iroko, which is a African teak, and a beautiful all-natural ash stick. Nice small diameter, about 1 inch. Little rubber foot at the end. Made a nice transition between the two. We have a metal pin in here, epoxied it all together, and made a head of something like a heron. Did a little something different. We painted it. Something not normally done. So in this video I show you how I started with a big block from a log, carved this all out, formed the two pieces together, joined it, and went through the whole painting process. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave it below. And please, I really appreciate you hitting that like. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And welcome to the channel. So let's get on with another great build. So I think we finished planing this piece down. Came out of the other half of this log. Again, sugar maple, as you saw in the other project. So this came out of that half there. Trimmed that down, been planing it for a better part of a few hours. It's a little over 2 inches, but it's usable now. There's a bit of a crack, which we're going to fill in with epoxy. So as you see, we have the block of wood, tuck tape on either side for the small crack. Mixed up a little 2-part epoxy with a little blue dye, a little darker blue than we've done in the past. So it's just your hardener and the epoxy. This is, let's see, that's the hardener, and this is the resin. 2 parts, so lots of free time. And just slowly pouring it into the crack here. Letting it go down, letting the air bubbles rise. Luckily you have a lot of time to deal with this. This is going to take several days to dry. So just keep working it in, let the air bubbles escape, and just keep putting in more as we go. The crack goes down at least halfway through this block. It's not a very large one, but I think it's going to be right in the way of where I want to do the carving. So it doesn't hurt to fill it in. It might add a little detail to the carving at the end. So I'll keep filling this and stay tuned and see how it turns out. So we took it out. Total measurement here is 4.5 wide by 8. And that's the sketch of what I want to do. Sort of maybe a heron or something similar to that. So let's trace it out. Well, cut out the template here, trace it out onto the board, and a lot more hand sanding and or hand sawing and cutting to get that shape. So we've done some initial sanding. Grain is looking great. And now it comes time to pick which stick. We have a number of them here drying. So we're trying to see, this one might be a bit, it's nice, straight, a little small. Thinking this one, that's a nice piece of ash. Straight for the first little bit. Then it gets to a bend, but I think with the height, we're going to be cutting it just before that. So a nice strong piece of ash. Oof, not even an inch in diameter at this point. So I think that's the one we're going to go with. So I've decided to add a transition piece between the topper and where the stick's going to go. So I just took a Let's see if I can get that in focus. Just a twisted nail, 3/16. Cut the head off. Let's see if that fits. There you go, that's in focus. And that's going to go down into a hole. And a different piece of wood. I think this is Iroko, which is African teak. And that's just going to fit on. And we're going to epoxy all that together. So it looks like we're just about finished. Did all the sanding. This beautiful, I tried to make it look like a heron. So you see, maybe the light's a little bright, but you see some of that grain popping out. Just beautiful. This is the hard sugar maple that we had on the previous project. So we formed this out of one piece of sugar maple. Did a little band, a little transition piece of, I think it's a Roko, the African teak. And then this is an ash stick that we had. Nice, small, tapered down where we're going to put a very small rubber foot. This is comfortable, good height. You can rest your hands on it. And this one's going to be nice. What we're going to do is finish it off with a little teak oil. And that's what we're going to do right now. So let's see what all these colors turn into. So we got our Watco teak oil. Put it in a little separate container here. And a little piece of t-shirt. Just going to dip that in, get a generous amount. So this is the sugar maple. So we know maple turns into this beautiful brown color. Light brown. But it really makes that detail pop. All that grain. Of course we sanded all the way up to, I think it was 400. And then did a little steel wool polish. That's nice. So compared to a nice white, has a nice light brown and all the grain is popping out. It's fantastic. All right. Now we come down to that Iroko. Oh, nice. Really makes a nice transition. And then continue down to the ash. Surprisingly, the ash isn't only a little bit darker than the maple, but that transition piece really makes a difference here. So let me finish all this up. I'll show you what it all looks like.